Next parameter which defines the damping or which characterizes the damping is logarithmic decrement. So logarithmic decrement is decrement of basically amplitude. So it is defined as the natural log of ratio of, first we need to have a ratio of amplitude of oscillation and one time period after that. So suppose we are taking A as the amplitude at time t and AT be the amplitude at time t plus t dash. Okay, so t is basically the time period. So after one time period, like from t to t plus t dash, how much amplitude is decreased? This is a parameter which relates the amplitude decrement basically. So here logarithmic decrement which is denoted as delta, this is equal to log E, which means natural log of A by AT. So this is what we have, this is what we define as logarithmic decrement. So now we are going to calculate the logarithmic decrement for mechanical oscillator as well as for electrical oscillator. So if the amplitude at any instant is given by A is equal to A naught e raised to power minus b into t, then after one time period like t plus t dash, amplitude would be given like AT is equal to A naught e raised to power minus b t plus t dash. So this is one time period. So what we are going to do is we are going to take ratio of these two amplitudes. These two amplitudes we are taking ratio and then we are taking the log of them, natural log. So log E is written here and we can see that only everything else is cancelling and except BT dash is what we have with us. Also B in terms of damping constant could be written as R by 2m. So delta is equal to R T dash by 2m. So this is the logarithmic decrement for the mechanical oscillator. So for the electrical oscillator again the parameters are going to change, like x is equal, here it was A is equal to A naught e raised to power minus bt. So here we have Q is equal to Q naught e raised to power minus b into t. So this is the charge on the plates of capacitor. So after time t dash, here again the charge value would be changed and here again t dash is written here, and logarithmic decrement is given by taking the ratio of these two terms and then after taking the log of these two terms. Again the same expression is obtained b into t dash, but the only difference is in case of mechanical oscillator small b is equal to r by 2m, and in case of electrical oscillator b is equal to r by 2l. So that is what it is written here. So logarithmic decrement basically depends upon the damping constant, whatever we say, like a small r we say in case of mechanical oscillator and capital R we say in the case of electrical oscillator. And it is large for the oscillator which is having the large damping. I mean if the damping is more, logarithmic decrement would be more. Here as you can see, t dash is the time period of the damped oscillator and which is given like this, 2 pi by omega naught dash, and omega naught dash is 1 upon under root s by m minus r square by 4m square whole under root. So this is what the expression of t dash is. Now we are deducing the relationship between delta and tau. This is the relaxation time and this is the logarithmic decrement. So from the earlier derivations we can see that delta is equal to RT dash by 2m, and tau when we are multiplying, tau is equal to 2m upon r. So when we are multiplying both these terms, delta into tau, we are getting only t dash. So this is the relationship between delta, tau and delta and tau. Basically they are related only with the time period. So delta is equal to t dash by tau and tau is equal to t dash by delta. T dash is the time period. Also in the electrical oscillator, same relation would be hold true. And now we are just going to see what is the logarithmic decrement, and a graphical representation is basically made here. As you can see, first the amplitude is more with every with passing time. We can see that amplitude is decreasing. So this amplitude is, you can say this is decreasing. So suppose it has value of a, and this is the value of after one time period, which is a1, and this is after one time period after a2, and after one time period a3. So these are the values. So we can say that amplitude, and after one time period amplitude is a1. So we can say that logarithmic decrement would be a upon a1, then after a1 upon a2, then after a2 upon a3. These terms we can write. So so when we are proceeding in this way, so we can say that delta is equal to 1 upon n log of a naught upon an, like how many time periods we have gone through. So we can write here, and the n is the value of number of the time periods as we have gone through, like if from a to a2 if we are calculating, like, so we would write 1 upon 2 log of a naught upon a2. So this relationship has been reduced from this relationship, like a is equal to a naught e raised to power minus b into t. Suppose amplitude at time t is equal to 0 is defined as a naught. So this is what we are defining, like a naught, a1, a2, a3. So a1 is equal to a naught e raised to power minus b into t. a2 is equal to a naught minus b after 2 time period. This is at time t is equal to 0, a naught. Then after a1 is after time t dash, a2 is after time 2t dash, a3 is after time 3t dash. Similarly, an is after nt dash. So this is how the whole procedure is going through. So if I am calculating a naught upon an, so that would be given like a naught upon a naught e raised to power minus b n into t dash. So which would result into e raised to power n b t dash. So like I can do it here also for you. So at t is equal to 0, it is a naught. So after n time periods, it is a naught e raised to power minus b n t dash. So this is here a naught would be cancelled, and because this is having negative power, so when it will go into the numerator, the power would change to positive 1. So b n t dash could be written like this. This is n b t dash. Same thing is written here. So if bt dash is delta, that is logarithmic decrement. So we are defining in a different way basically. So this relation we have got, that a naught upon a naught is e raised to power n eta, and then when we are taking the log, we are going to find that n delta is equal to log of this. So from that relationship we are calculating like delta is equal to 1 upon n log of, which is natural log basically, a naught upon a n. So this is what we are here with.